When I was in 7th grade, I had this friend, and when I looked over at her, I could see her arm completely exposed, and I saw just white streaks lined up very, very neatly down her arm.
I was 16, so I didn't know how to react to that. You're not really taught how to react to those situations.
Sometimes you need help and support. I know for me, the only reason I ended up getting help was because a friend, they told my school counselor when I was in 8th grade that they were worried about me.
So what I did was I called her, I talked to her, and then afterwards I called her mom immediately, and she's all okay now, but I think that opened up my eyes.
So she's still looking for people, but she's been able to find friends who she feels more comfortable with than ever, and it's refreshing to see her smile again and laugh.
When it comes to support, I actually have really amazing friends whom I talk to a lot. I have a couple friends who've gone through very similar troubles as I, so that's really helpful, and I think that without them I would definitely not be as confident or self-assured as I am today, so I'm really lucky for that.
Especially in high school, I know that from personal experience it's difficult to start talking to your friends about how you're feeling because you yourself sometimes don't know.
If I was reaching my hand out to someone who was in need of someone to talk to or someone to rely on, I think the most important thing is finding someone that you feel you can confide in and someone you trust.
If you're struggling, there is no weakness in reaching out. No one's gonna think anything less of you because we wouldn't want anyone to suffer in silence, depression, whatever it is, mental health. And if you're struggling, reach out to someone. If you see someone struggling, reach out to someone.
You know, sometimes it's okay to cry it out and give it out, because that's how I feel like it's good and healthy to do that, because if you just bottle it in, then more thoughts come in that are terrible. And just remember that there are people there for you, like my teacher was there for me.
I think one of the greatest support systems I found was in teachers. When you're open and you kind of break that first boundary with them, I find teachers to be a really great resource.
I like to go to, especially I have one teacher who's also my coach, so it's really nice that she sees me on the athlete part and also as a student.
Even though there's a lot of bad that we publicize, there's a lot of good, and there's a lot of good people who want to help you.
One of my closest friends was like, I would never forgive myself because you have such a bright future, and the fact that I wasn't able to show you that would be so difficult for me to wrap my head around. And it was one of those things that just, it spoke to me, because even when I didn't want to be alive, there were people who wanted me to be alive, and that was reason enough to keep going and trying.